It's almost summer, and it's right in the middle of recruiting season for women's basketball. I'm joined now by head coach Joe Mathews. Now, Coach, you guys have added a lot of talent here, especially Aaliyah Berger and Dominique Johnson. Berger is a 5'10" hybrid guard. Can you tell us a little bit what she might bring to the table for this team?
Well, I think first and foremost is a scorer. She's a quality kid, but she really scores the basketball well. She plays in the WCAC out of D.C., which is regarded as one of the best districts in the country, actually, for girls basketball. And she was one of the top scorers, if not the leading scorer in that league, with some other players that's going to UVA and West Virginia. So she's a kid who can put the ball in the basket, and we need that great shooter from deep. And as you well know, we struggled with the three-point line this year, and she brings that immediately. So I like her tenacity and her ability to put the ball in the basket.
Now, Dominique Johnson's a 5'7" guard. She went to perennial powerhouse Riverdale Baptist. What can she bring to the table, having played such elite competition throughout high school?
Well, you can't simulate that on the high school level. You know, the high school levels, you go to so many games. It's usually dominated by one player. And you go to somewhere like Riverdale Baptist, it's typically in the top 5 in the country. And this year they won one of the national tournaments, and they finished second in USA Today rankings. And Dominique be part of that and be a point guard and help lead that squad. Playing with people surrounding her, going to BCS conferences, this will not be a shock to her. She will be ready to go right away. She'll understand the level of commitment that it takes. It's run like a collegiate program. Their practices are very intense and focused. Their head coach has been a legend for many years and actually was on the University of Maryland staff for a couple of years. So they absolutely understand what it takes to be successful at a very high level.
Now, you guys have a bunch of transfers coming in as well. Talk about what the transfer students are going to bring immediately to this team.
Well, Latoya Hines-Allen is a transfer from Virginia Tech. She has to set a year, similar to Nyree Williams this year, but a 6'1", 6'2", really strong, athletic post player. She has 2 years remaining, so we look forward to her in 13-14 and be beside Nyree when we open up the arena. It could be really great. She's a kid that averaged 8 and 6 in the ACC at Virginia Tech, and coaching changed their letter to this opportunity, and so we're real excited about her, and to have her year under our tutelage before she gets started, we're excited about where that can go.
Now, you have 9 returning letter winners from last year, plus all these new girls coming in. How do you think the team's going to mesh right from the gates?
Very different from last year's group in the sense that we had so many seniors and upperclassmen last year. You know, it was a group of seniors and freshmen, as we talked about a lot last year. This year, it's a group of freshmen and sophomores is what you're going to have. So Tanisha McTiller, I tell her all the time, she comes on board now as being the most experienced kid in the program. We have no one in the program right now with more than 1 year experience on the team. So that's something we're going to have to really work on hard, is the leadership. Where's it going to come from? We're going to love the enthusiasm, the coachability, and I really believe that, like most young teams, you'll probably be a lot better in March than you are in November, and we look forward to that growth.